Hello, dear students. I hope you have completed the task. If yes, then let us compare our notes. Okay, the topic that I had asked you to prepare on was doctrine of indoor management. Now, that is something which is common to both CA Foundation as well as CA Intersyllabus. Okay, so let's see if your notes match with my notes. Now, the first tip that I had given you while preparing the theory notes was that go through the past exam questions. Now, this is such a topic that not much variation is asked on indoor management. Okay. Question was asked in November 2018. Let us read that question. The persons not being members, it means they're talking about outsiders, dealing with a company are always protected by the doctrine of indoor management. Explain. So they wanted to explain the doctrine of indoor management. Also explain when the doctrine of constructive notice will apply. It means they are asking you to write the exceptions to the doctrine of indoor management. Okay, so this is the exam question and it was asked just once, but it has been asked a few times in CA Foundation as well. Now, before going through the notes, let us read what is given in the module, because that is how you will prepare the notes, right? You will first go through the content. So let us go through the content and highlight the points around which we will prepare our notes. So now we have discussed that the doctrine of indoor management is an exception to the doctrine of constructive notice. So if I would have prepared the notes, I would have first started with doctrine of constructive notice, because it is very important for me to first revise what is constructive notice. Only then I will be able to decide whether the doctrine of indoor management is an exception or not. Okay, so I would have first written something about the doctrine of constructive notice. In the exam, we can also write about doctrine of constructive notice. Then we can start with our answer of indoor management. So you are arriving at the solution. What is constructive notice? We presume that the documents filed with a company are public documents, so anyone dealing with a company is presumed to have knowledge. Now, what is knowledge? It means that he has read those documents and he has understood those documents the way they were meant to be understood. This is a presumption. That is why I have highlighted the word presume, because the company presumes that the outsider has read those documents and he is aware of the conditions or the provisions. Don't you think it's a negative doctrine? Because you're putting the blame on the outsider. You should have checked. We assumed you knew about it. Now the company is not liable. So it's a negative doctrine. It favors the company, it goes against the outsiders. Okay, so these are 3 points of constructive notice. Now, indoor management is an exception. So let us write it's an exception because it favors the outsider and not the company. If you compare this with the content that we just read, we have freezed everything into just few points. Okay, it's a concise note. Okay, it's a very brief note. The doctrine of indoor management. Now, indoor is the key word. Indoor means inside, internal. So indoor management talks about internal procedures. How will the outsider know about the internal procedures? So outsiders cannot be presumed. So see, we are contradicting because it's an exception. So we are contradicting it with the constructive notice. How can you presume that outsiders have knowledge of the internal problems? You can also write internal irregularities of the company. So indoor, internal. So 2 points of internal. Outsiders can take it for granted that the company has followed the internal proceedings. I have picked this up from the theory, from the content. What are the 3 exceptions? Now I have put this in a box so that it is easy for us to remember, and there is a comparison. If you have knowledge of irregularity, if you know about the irregularity, how come you have knowledge? You're an outsider, no? You have knowledge because you yourself was a party to the transaction. So person has knowledge, Actual knowledge. How? Because he himself was a party to that transaction. Suspicion. No, I didn't have knowledge, I swear. But you had some suspicion, right? Now, we don't favor those who behave negligently. So, you were negligent. How come? Because you could have discovered this irregularity with some proper inquiries. You failed to make proper inquiries. So, we will not give you the benefit of indoor management. Forgery. It's void ab initio. I had highlighted that point while reading the content. A company cannot be held liable for forgeries committed by officers. Then who will be liable? The officer himself. So let us add that point over here. The officer is himself liable. Okay. So the entire answer has been converted. I'll just zoom in. Okay, the entire answer has been converted into one small note of just one page. So guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much I enjoyed making it. If you like this video, please share and subscribe to your channel Theory Masters Learning so that you don't miss out on more interesting videos.